took wing, shotguns singing, a pointing dog down in the old logging road. And Danny got 3 and looked back grinning. I fumbled around and I tried to reload. The country was cold with the sun westward sinking. It's good to be back in this place with my hands around Belgian-made brown and my mind on the lines of her face. Well, now Danny's my buddy, we grew up like family, hunted this timber before we could drive. And the old English boy...
My name is Bryant Dunn, and I own Idaho Wilderness Outfitters, and I was very lucky to draw a mountain goat tag in my home state of Idaho this year.
Whoops, looks like we just lost one. Oh, there he is. Well, we're up here, way up high, who knows, 9,500 something, way up. In mountain goat country for sure. So anyway, it's gorgeous. And saw one big beautiful billy earlier in the day. Haven't seen any since, but hey, that's okay. It is June 11th. Still some snow in the high country, but boy, is it gorgeous. So we're just keeping on plugging away, paying our dues, and looking for Mr. Big for this fall. Fun stuff.
Mountain goats are unique and iconic across the Rockies. They truly are a sure-footed ungulate in a vertical world, and the chance to hunt these animals up high in the alpine is an absolutely once-in-a-lifetime experience.
Hunting is a great way to connect spiritually to the outdoors for me and harvest meat that we get to share with our friends and family. And every time we pull a chunk of meat out of the freezer, we get to relive that hunt.
Well, I went online and I researched it and couldn't find any evidence of a hunter having taken a Rocky Mountain goat with a shotgun ever. So this made the decision pretty easy. I wanted to do something and make it memorable and perhaps accomplish a first in the hunting world, which is pretty difficult to do in the modern day. And that was the goal. Find a specific goat, find that monster billy, and to try to harvest them at close range with a shotgun.
Well, there's some goats about 10,000 feet above sea level, way up high, the very tip top of the mountain, within 100 feet of the summit. And there's a group of goats below them too, and more behind us. It's just absolutely beautiful how they're highlighted. And anyway, be a long hike to get to them, but it's doable. The question is, where would they stop rolling? Maybe right here next to us.
Well, I'm up here pretty high, probably around 9,400 feet, I would guess. Definite goat country. Been finding goat beds along this high ridge top all morning. Late June, probably my 10th day scouting since I found out I drew last month. Trying to pay some dues and find some goats, and I definitely did find some goats today in about 3-4 different places from up here. So look like probably 2 good billies in those groups, and so that's encouraging. Definitely good news. So gonna keep plugging away and see what else we can find. Trying to walk every ridge and valley in the unit before we're done.
It's a big billy goat for sure. You can already see his shaps are growing in. His coat's already getting longer. Big hump. Nice horns. Looks like both horns are intact. Looks like we've got about 8 goats over there. Probably a nursery group. We can see definitely adults and juveniles. So most likely all nannies and kids. And a very, very inhospitable place. Way, way up.
That's all I got.
When we first saw Shady, it was a memorable moment. He was out in an alpine basin at about 10,000 feet, less than 300 yards from us, but we knew right away he was the one. Yeah, that's a full summer coat down below us. Yeah, you see, that's a good looking coat, I'm telling you. Really nice billy goat. 299 before we said, right? Yeah. He's closer than that now. 292. Think he's gonna bed down in there? Is that his secret spot? That'd be so cool. Oh my gosh. You could work down, get on the ridge above him, and just wait for him to step out. There he goes. I think. Yeah. He's lying down. He bedded down right there. That's so exciting. That's so sweet to know his secret hideout. Wow, right on. Well, that's a shooter billy goat for sure. And he just bedded down in the only clump of trees in the middle of the hillside. It's a perfect hideout. I think I know that goat from last week. I think that's the one we're going to be looking for come hunting season. But it may just be another nice one back here. Hard to say. Hunting with Tate is a blast. She's my partner in life, but she's also my hunting partner in the field, and we have a great time together hiking up those mountains and looking for deer and elk and mountain goat. It's been a blast, and she's such an important part of this hunt, central to it, and I couldn't have enjoyed our time in the field together more. Okay, well, the day's finally arrived. After several months of obsessing about this mountain goat hunt, finally our chosen day to pack in, September 28th, has arrived, and Tate and I are going to go into the backcountry for 5 days, self-support, DIY, and see if we can't find a big billy goat we scouted up this summer. We call him Shady because one of the places he liked to bed was a real hideout and a place we're going to be checking for him, but nevertheless, feel really blessed to be hunting mountain goat in Idaho with a shotgun. See if we can't be the first hunter to kill a mountain goat in the lower 48 with a shotgun. It's going to be a great adventure, and looking forward to an amazing week.
My first rifle was a 243. The Papa gave Daddy and Daddy gave to me. And they taught me how to shoot with a steady hand. I guess that's something you don't understand. Now I grew up on a prison farm, sneaking pulls of shine from a mason jar. Used to go fishing out Pickle Creek Dam, but I guess that's something you don't understand. And Grandma's in the kitchen, Papa's done passed on.
Looking at some goats up on the far hillside. One of them looks like a big billy goat, so we're going to keep an eye on him for sure. There's a good look at him right there. I don't think he's as big as the other one though. Well, it's the first day of our Rocky Mountain goat hunt. The first day we've chosen to start hunting, the 29th of September. We're in camp here. Tate's getting ready back there, and we've got our kitchen right here. Nice, comfortable place. Sitting at the bottom of a dug fir on its roots. Perfect place to sit. Tent's behind us. There's a creek 10 feet behind that, and we're sitting at about 9,000 feet. So our plan this morning is to walk just a couple hundred yards to a glassing area that we found and look up on a face where we saw a really nice billy goat last night. See if we can find him again and make a play. If we can't, then we're going to head up to the top of that ridge on the very, very top of several alpine basins and glass through all of them and spend the day up there trying to find goats. Really high country, as high as it gets, and absolutely gorgeous. So hopefully we'll find that big billy goat that we scouted here this summer and maybe be able to make a play on him. Either way, we'll be here for a few days trying it and giving it our best and trying to kill a mountain goat with a shotgun. So here's to it on day one. There's Tate. Yeah, some grouse jumping behind us. So it's a good omen for a great day in the mountains. It'll be good to know about where that guy is, though. You know, if you needed to make a play on him, he's probably going to bed down somewhere in that face, which is farther that way than yesterday for him.
What an absolutely beautiful morning. Bright and I got up and glassed this whole hillside. We saw one billy further over there, over that way. But we're about to hike all the way to the top of this ridge and glass the poles up there. Maybe we'll find a big goat. If you don't think so. Is he?
Those horns weren't long.
We just descended about 1,000 vertical feet through a scree slope, and we're actually headed back to camp. It had been a long day, and we had a good plan. I just spotted a really big billy up on a ridge, so we're headed home to get an early night's sleep.
Well, we had called it a day as far as hunting goes, and we had a game plan for the next morning. We were headed back to camp, and there was this enchanted forest that kind of drew me in, and so I suggested we went that way. Came around the corner, and there was a big old white butt.
That's the big goat we spotted in here. We only got a little while to look at him, but judging from the bases of his horns, they were really massive, so I think we killed a good one. And in the timber, on the flat ground, unbelievable.
Totally. Surprise. Surprise. Oh my God.
Thanks for spotting that goat, by the way. We're within 200 yards from camp.
What happened after your first shot?
I crushed him.
I figured, but...
Yeah.
I can see him.
Yeah. Let's go check him out.
He's a gorgeous, gorgeous animal. He's huge. Oh my God. I think that's Shady.
No way. No way.
Well, it's a beautiful morning here in Mountain Goat Camp. We've been up since before first light and are just packing things up. This camp's at about 9,000 feet. It's a beautiful place. Right on a creek with a bunch of springs all around it and wallows. Have a wallow even right here in camp. Magical place, high mountain peaks all around it, and we're packing up because yesterday was an amazing day. As you can see by the meat hanging in the trees and this spectacular Rocky Mountain goat we shot yesterday. He's a 10-inch goat, a legitimate 10-inch goat. He rough scored over 50 inches, and we found him in the middle of summer and we're able to find him again. He's a beauty, no doubt about it. It's a great day. So we're gonna pack out, load our packs, make about a 3-hour backpack back to the truck. It took us about 6 hours to backpack in with our camp. And that's gonna be our day. We'll come back in 2 days and pack out the rest of the camp, and that'll be a wrap. What a goat hunt it was. Never will forget it. 49-yard shot with a shotgun and thick timber. A very rare harvest, to be sure. And all shared with my partner, Tate Ellis, over there. And we'll never forget it. Bye.
Bye.
But hunting is about so much more than just the harvest. It's about all of the effort and time you put into it. That anticipation of the moment when you get to enter the field with your weapon and pursue these animals. It's about spending time with friends and family in the pursuit and sharing that passion and that once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. And this hunt was all of that and so much more.
Rumor's fire drifts away, a failed attempt to warm my bones. Scarce are the signs of child's play. This cold is useless without the snow, and I'm on the road, bound for home, back to what I know, back to Idaho. There's a river tumbling down the mountainside. I can feel the north wind blow through the trees and over to the other side, carry me down to the valley below. And I'm on the road, bound for home, back to what I know, back to Idaho. My shoes succumb to the miles, my ragged clothes left frayed and torn. Amidst the solitude and silence, under snow-capped peaks where I was born.